So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are discussing a very nice topic about maintenance. I like to do about videos some maintenance, but if I have such information, and as far as myself I know about, and I have gathered some information, I have actually worked on such things, then I have actually acquired it. So today we are talking about this chain maintenance, this alignment, and how to set the slack. Chain slack means distance between the swing arm and the chain, like this. The chain slack is very much, we have to adjust it, but very slightly. So to understand, the distance between the slack should be 0 to 0.2 to 0.3 inches. That's very between the swing arm and the chain. So, and what are the lubricants we have to maintain we have to maintain the chain with? The two most famous, or let's say the much used lubes, are the roller chain lube, which I have been using since 4000 kilometers of my Odo. The Motul chain lube, which I have been using for 2000 kilometers of Odo, and trust me, this is very good, and yet it is very much not available readily in the market, unlike the online store, but it is available. So let's see, I have been using Motul for 4000 kilometers of my Odo. So what I think about roll-on chain lube is, it is good, but the viscosity of the chain lube, I feel it not good, because I didn't feel it right, because whenever I was using this on my chain lube, so within 300 kilometers I had to again lube the chain, because it was making really weird sounds. Here it was making very weird, really very irritating rare sounds. And about Motul, I have been it's the 400, since 400 kilometers I have sprayed, since I have sprayed on the chain, and no such noise is reported yet. But I think I have been not riding on this clear terrain, but very on the gravels, off-roads, and the normal highways. But I trust me, it's really effective. I have been using, if you know how to use it, how to apply it, it's really of good use. And the price, let's talk about the price. It's about 250 rupees for 150 for 150 ml, and roll on is about 130 rupees or 110 rupees if you know how to bargain, and it's available on the every market, and but the MRP is 140 rupees, but I got it for 110 rupees for 120 ml. But I don't think it really helps you, but it is a good alternative for roll-on, sorry, for Motul. But there are some alternatives, but not readily available on the market. So let's go on. Talking about alignment, a lot of guys are really don't know how to align the wheel. For some petty issues, they visit the service centers, spend hours there, and get very disappointed. So how to align a wheel? So this is the axle nut, this is the aligning assembly. So how to align? There are two teeth on the both up and the down side of swing arm. So you need to check how many teeth are toward the outerwards, towards the rear. Since I had aligned the wheel, you don't really need to align the wheel every 1000 kilometers, but you need to check it. There are two teeth towards the outerwards. Similarly, two teeth are here on the outwards. So how you need to align the wheel? You don't need to actually, you need to check the distance between this aligning assembly, and check on the both sides. Both should be equal. Two teeth here, two teeth here. So the wheel is aligned. How to check if wheel is not aligned? So it is it's basic. How you don't need any rocket science for this. To check how the wheel is aligned, you need to check the rear tire, how the tire is wearing out. Is it even or odd wearing out? Since I checked, it's even wearing out of the. And check if the wheel is not wobbling. You need to check also that if the wheel is not wobbling, and the alignment is very important. If you don't know how to align a wheel, please go to a nearest showroom or a good known person for such. So if you don't know if your wheel is aligned, the symptoms are when you are on the cornering, the bike will you will feel like bike is sliding down towards the opposite direction. On the right corner you will feel on the right, if you are cornering, means a small cornering, you will feel that bike is really slipping towards right and left, and it's not going down the straight. So you need to check that regularly. The teeth of the sprockets will break down and you won't have any good riding experience. So you need to adjust the chain, and it's very simple. So how is it simple? So let's check out. You have to loosen this nut, then tight with this on the both sides, and very slightly, because my chain is not having that much of chain slack, and adjust it simultaneously. So let's do it. I have got the slider down. Now I need to loosen the nut on the one side and hold the nut from the one spanner, and loosen the nut on the right hand side of the from the another spanner. So how to the best are the O-rings. So you do not need any special tools, but a 17 mm O-ring spanner, 17 mm O-ring spanner, and 22 number O-ring spanner for the right hand side of the wheel, and 8 number U spanner, and I think 13 number spanner for tightening and loosening the nut. So let's do it. This goes here. This goes here. Don't try to be something which would really like force on. You have to pull and normal force. Don't try to be hard on it. So it has now loosened by pulling it gently towards down. And now what you have to do is just hold it and downwards one turn, and a slight second one, but quickly hold this nut, the small, and tighten it temporarily. Chain is getting a little bit tight, so let's do it on the other side equally. a slide, roll down the nut, but this nut, it just holds this whole bolt. So you have to really hold this nut while tightening it, but as you go along with it, it doesn't play a good role other side other than holding this bolt rightly. Now let's check the chain status. There is a little bit slack of it, so let me again I think, wait a second, I think the chain is set, but it is little bit hard, but I think it is fine. So this is how to set the chain, but remember, please do not follow my div sorry, do not follow it. Please don't ever try to disturb this assembly other than these the nut and the bolt. Other than, if you please try to disturb them, this will end up in very disfigured wheel alignment. Thanks for watching my video and enjoy.